too aggressively, but speaking of aggression, we got the forward smash coming out and cleaning up a stock, but there's the answer right back.
Goodness, the double afterburner kick in the same direction to the up air. Talk about mix-ups. Beautiful stuff. Down throw. Okay. It's the back air. Looks like him and ZeRo were trying to go for a bit of a conversion there. Nonetheless, the Bayonetta is kind of keeping this game more airborne for the most part.
And yeah, the red team, they're really just trying to stay grounded. They just want to hold the bottom platform. And Diddy Kong staying alive despite the Bayonetta combo off the top.
You know, one thing that really gets me hyped about Bayonetta is that when she goes for like dive kick into the first hit of forwarder, that's when you know a Bayonetta's definitely feeling themselves. Or sometimes the Nairo, when it takes ZeRo off stage, that's another good sign of a Bayo feeling themselves as well.
Yeah, red team has struck first every single time, but oh, but wow, how did ZeRo save him?
If there's a will, there is definitely a way. Oh, getting taken clear to the top. ZeRo with the good DI out of there. And Nairo, a little bit of spaghetti here. I think that's twice now that we've seen the red team kind of mess up a combo or get each other caught into it. Nonetheless, there's still time to chisel away.
But now ZeRo's started his formation on the ground. Really able to get a lot of good damage. Just got up throws to Lucina conversions, but Lucina going to fly over to the right side too. Losing that stock earlier than expected.
Okay. Beautiful stuff, baiting out that air dodge. Meanwhile, Nairo really feeling the pressure there, but alleviates it with the forward smash.
Mistake looking for his footstool to down air combo, but oh wow, he's going to take out Lucina very early there with the forward airs instead.
How quickly the ties of battle change sometimes, Lord Stern. The blue team have whittled away at this lead, and they find themselves sitting semi-comfortable right now, but getting grabbed and then thrown into a back air, man, that's not going to help you get this W. Oh, but which time sure does.
Running through there, making sure to land a hit onto Captain Zack that removes the witch time slowdown. Now, red team just trying to stay grounded, like chip away at this deficit slowly but surely.
Oh my God, did he just... Okay. Interesting enough right there. It looks like we had a little bit of a miscommunication on the blue team. Both Bayos really looking to get that witch twist into afterburner kick combo going.
And now we are on last stock. All players in this pivotal first game, because then you get a counter pick advantage if there is a game 3 situation.
Oh, for sure. Okay, Nair, beautiful stuff. Catches him with the witch twist. We're going to the top. A little off the mark there. Nairo gets a second chance at life air dodging.
And ZeRo slowly but surely makes his way back to the stage, trying to help his teammate out who's getting 2 versus 1 while he was recovering, but getting the up smash and the turnaround. We got a 1v1.
Here we go right now. And obviously, you know, the blue team has a bit more ground to work with. Unfortunately, Nairo has some ground to make up here, but obviously one solid conversion from Lucina, especially in the hands of somebody as talented as Nairo, can turn anything around, but it's going to be hard to do when you can't get your feet on the ground or when you're whiffing forward smashes.
Yeah, you can't be whiffing a move like that. You're going to take too much damage, and like clock is ticking here on Nairo, but okay, he's grounded. He's looking for air dodges, but this witch time should do it. Down he goes, and that is a game 1 victory for Mistake and Captain Zack.
Yes. Very prolific game number 1 here to start off the day at the Big House 7, man. And I will say that what better way to kick it off than with Nairo and ZeRo, Mistake and Captain Zack, some of the most explosive players, you know, from top to bottom this game has seen.
Yeah, that was a really back and forth tussle. Like I said, like the red team would get the stock first and the blue team would answer right back until they were finally able to just get a commanding lead in that 1 versus 1. Plenty of percent, and then when you're behind in a 1 versus 1 versus Bayonetta, I mean, in any matchup, even in singles, you have to respect that witch time, and then the witch time was there for Zack.
Definitely. And it kind of felt like, you know, in that last game, they kind of stayed neck and neck. You know, one side didn't really take too much of a commanding lead over the other. They kind of kept it very close there towards the tail end.
These team conversions for red team on Battlefield are excellent right now. Already 90%, not even 20 seconds has passed on one of these blue team members.
Okay. Oh, beautiful stuff there. Outspacing Nairo there with the down tilt. Seeing a forward smash coming in his horizon, but if at first you don't succeed, you try again, man. Gets the second chance.
Yeah, you got to respect that forward smash on the ledge from Lucina. It comes out so quick, one of the fastest forward smashes in the game, and it's so lethal. Even on the faraway walls of Battlefield, going to clean up that stock.
It's going to be a lot harder here for the red team to stop the combos that the Bayonettas are bringing to the table, man, because the Blastos are just so far away. Next thing you know, Mistake or Captain Zack has you clear up there. And I mean, I'm Diddy Kong. I can jump pretty high, but can I get up there into that blast zone as quick as Bayonetta? Probably not.
Lucina's jump eaten up there by one of the Bayonetta's attacks off the stage. And that's going to cost him. But another excellent forward smash coming into play here. And now ZeRo needs to do what he does best, like we talked about. He needs to be that rock. He needs to just hold this stock as long as he can. Sneaking past another Bayonetta edge guard.
Yeah,
play.
Absolutely, and just doing just that right now. At 133%, but unfortunately, Nairo gets taken out of the picture very quickly here now. You know, despite the stocks being even, the percents speak very, very differently. Another witch twist.
Yeah, blue team is really taking over the tempo on this stock. It really feels like red team has not been able to stay grounded, not been able to get those team conversions we saw at the start of this game.
Okay, down throw back here and just splitting up that commotion. Meanwhile, the bullet climax kind of sticking on that pressure from the other side of the screen. There's another sliding heel kick. Nairo being taken to the top. What's happening here?
Down he
goes.
goes.
Oh my goodness.
3 stocks of Nairo gone before ZeRo can lose his first. That's why you need that rock, like we said.
Yeah, for sure. And he was a rock, but unfortunately, it's like he was sinking there in water. And you know, ZeRo looked like he kind of wanted to get up there and break up that commotion. Then he just was like, you know what, man? I'm going to stick to what I know best. I'm going to play this one safe, and I'm going to try to be the stock tank here.
Yeah, you really see him not overcommitting. Nairo going in right now, getting the good damage in onto this blue team. ZeRo staying very far back. 191% on his first stock.
And I love what I'm seeing here from the blue team right now. Just sticking to their guns, up throw. Good stuff there. Witch twist, up air. Not going for anything, you know, too out of control. Obviously not being high enough off of those platforms there.
Oh.
The red team could definitely get there and break it up in time.
And again!
Oh my God, Lord Storm, don't ever air dodge, man. How many times we got to say it?
Nairo is a madman here, taking 2 stocks in quick succession, and now a 3-stock-to-1 deficit for Captain Zack to overcome.
Yes. Now, ZeRo sitting at a very just super uncomfortable 200%. Nairo, you know, nothing short of it either, 93. He can still try to turn this one around. If he can get Nairo out of the picture, you may be good to go. But that's going to be a task much easier said than done here. You're playing with some of the best in the world.
But even if you do take the stock from ZeRo and Nairo, you got to win a 1 versus 1 versus ZeRo. That is your best case scenario here if you're a fan of this double Bayonetta team in order to take a 2-0 victory. Of course, there is a game after this if the blue team does manage to not come out.
Oh, good evasion right there. See you later, alligator. Okay.
Now, I don't think there's going to be a share stock in this situation.
No, absolutely not. Oh, try to get the down tilt. Does read the roll, though. Beautiful. Banana peel back in hand. Okay.
You know, for an early doubles block, we're seeing a lot of singles action so far here, Rod.
Yeah, that we are. You know, that was really good there. Just to read that roll and get that forward throw. Bayonetta has one of the strongest ones in the game, so no surprise that I was able to take ZeRo out at such a late percent. Oh, okay, catch the air dodge. Gets the double up tilt, but ZeRo having none of it.
ZeRo finds himself on the ground again. Center stage on Battlefield. Getting his banana offense started, and this is Diddy Kong with a lead. It's a very tall task to come back. Yeah, but one of the best characters to do that is Bayonetta.
Oh, for sure. And it looked like ZeRo there just a moment ago was trying to apply just a slight amount of pressure with that peanut popcorn, but the bullet arts is kind of busting up that fiber, man, not even allowing it anywhere out of the gun.
Banana in hand here from the, Zack. Not going to be able to find anything, though.
Okay, try to wish twist right out of shield. I like what I'm seeing here. Oh, unfortunately throws a kick at the tail end. Gets punished. Now he's off stage. Oh, and there's those peanuts.
We're seeing more of these Diddy Kongs camp with peanuts, and it's very effective because it comes out at that perfect little angle where it can be kind of disruptive for Bayonetta's recovery. But speaking of a disruptive Bayonetta combo, that is going to be ZeRo sealing up game 2, forcing a game 3.
Beautiful stuff. Down tilt, right into the up smash. That first up smash he went for, I thought that was going to be enough to seal the deal, but of course, you know, Bayonetta has that bat within. I came out to save her tail there at the last second. But let's see what we get here for the next game, man, because these games, I'm telling you, they're going down to the wire here.
Yeah, and this is the first match of our block. Oh, my goodness. I need to, like, breathe into a paper bag. Jeez. Here we go, game 3. Town and City. I guess not.
We thought.
Psych.
All right. Well, I mean, Town and City and Battlefield among some of my favorite stages to see. I don't expect to see these guys go to Lilac or anything crazy like that, but
Lilac can be really chaotic in doubles, especially if you're facing 2 Bayonettas.
Yeah,
like the angles that they can afterburner kick covers platforms incredibly well. I don't really anticipate ZeRo Nairo letting that stage through.
Even when you think you're safe standing on top of those platforms, next thing you know, she's hitting you with like up tilt, and now you're stuck in another conversion, man.
All right, they might have just regamed maybe a button issue or something. I don't know. But anyway, looks like it will be Town and City, the real deal this time.
Well,
immediately mistake, jumping to that top platform, looking to have, I think he was looking for Zack to get like a grab started and then immediately witch twist, go for like a 0 to death immediately off the bat.
Yeah. Okay. Sliding heel kick again. Oh, but doesn't throw the kick that time. We're learning stuff. Goes right for the down tilt, tries to start up a little combo there, possibly something that you could get out of the low percents. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's ZeRo gonna sneak away again.
Okay.
Blue team, they look like they're trying to grab center stage right now, but red team's having none of it. And great defense from Nairo. He was knocking away Captain Zack so that ZeRo could continue that combo.
And one thing I kind of want to touch on at the red team that they're excelling in is sandwiching the blue team. You know, ZeRo's on one side, Nairo's on the other, and it's just making it very hard for, you know, the Bayonettas to get a lot of their team combos going. But right as I say that, finds access to a witch time. There's a back air. Not going to quite be enough to do, but I can't say ZeRo's going to survive too many more of those.
Nairo's barely living too, but that chase from Mistake.
The chase, that didn't even look like a chase, though.
Bayonettas are getting sneakier and sneakier with that third jump. You never, like, they can continue going for some witch twist pillars, and then you just lose count of their jumps sometimes, and then they get you with that up air.
And ZeRo says goodbye to his first stock as well. Okay, yeah, good stuff there. Using that invincibility to kind of bust that combo straight up. Understand that up smash wasn't going to quite kill there, but like you said before, you know, we have to alleviate the pressure as best as possible.
And they're able to get the quick stock in return here. Captain Zack, the only one remaining with the stock, but just as I say it, it disappears off the top of town and steady. Yeah. We have an even game.
Oh, banana peel. Oh, rolls right back into the face of danger. There's a down tilt. ZeRo coming to bust it up. So, sorry, man, I got to clean up my mess. That was my bad.
Zack being very aggressive here, trying to disrupt these Nairo combos, flying over ZeRo's head, trying to just disregard his ground control.
Yep. Witch time activity there. Nairo's narrowly escaping danger, and the bandit is getting very sliding heel kick happy. You know, I guess which isn't really a bad thing when your teammate can kind of get there and help you out if you're going to get punished.
Oh, whoa, the turnaround hitbox gonna catch, and that is a stock here. Red team got the lead.
Yeah. But how long can they keep it here? As you can see, especially looking at like game number 1, the blue team can turn magic, you know, into even more magic there.
Yeah, but this red team, they're not going to drop their formation. You see them hanging out in center stage. They want to make these Bayonettas approach and then just counter that approach option.
Okay, good stuff. Jumps right off the ledge, gets the back air. Needs some pressure alleviated there as he tries to get back up. But
there's nowhere to run, Rod.
Yeah, you know, Nairo has just been catching all get-ups man with that forward smash, and I'm really confused why the Bayonettas haven't really picked up on that. You know, mistaken Captain Zack, they're used to picking apart Marfs and Lucinas in singles, but maybe, you know, Lucina brings something different in doubles. I
think it's just Nairo's awareness is so strong. He's just never in a bad spot. The only real time he put himself in a bad spot is when they both got trapped on that right town and city platform. Nairo was trying to come up and save ZeRo, but he was a little too late, and he paid for it.
Yeah, paid the ultimate cost, unfortunately. Oh. Not quite enough there, and just when he thought he was getting a kill off the top, almost finds himself getting taken to the top.
But another chance, this relentless pressure here from Mistake. Somehow Nairo stays alive.
And interesting, you know, Nairo didn't quite go for the punish there. Bayonetta did quite a bit in the air. Really surprised that he didn't punish that very lackluster landing lag.
It's so scary because there's another Bayonetta just lurking behind, and that up air will be enough to do it. We got another 1 versus 2 here. This time it's Mistake's turn to try and win. But the percents are much more in favor of the red team this time, I would have to say.
Yeah, definitely. Mistake just jumping clear out of the way of that, not even forcing an air dodge. He say, look, man, I can't even risk it. Not at this point.
And ZeRo just running through with the banana, disrupting. And this is what's hard for Bayonetta in a 1 versus 2. They can't rely on witch twist stuff.
Okay,
is that going to be enough?
That's actually going to do it. Oh, but the up air, not going to be enough. ZeRo, obviously not with enough rage. 52% on the board. Let's see what happens here.
And this is max rage Mistake. This is kind of his wheelhouse. He loves having that rage. He loves being able to get auto-link witch twist combos that can kill at really any percent here, but that up tilt out of the banana will seal it. ZeRo and Nairo stay alive in the winner bracket.
Yeah, it looked like he was banking just everything on that grab. He was trying to get that grab because he understood that once that banana peel is out, there's going to be a good chance that ZeRo's going to have to go and get it to open up another door for opportunity. And the minute he whiffed that grab, it was just all downhill from there. Yeah, beautiful stuff.
That was a really technical set. Like, you just saw doubles fundamentals coming into full force. And that's like how ZeRo and Nairo really operate. They've been playing doubles forever. They understand the doubles fundamentals, and they don't go for any like crazy shenanigans. You don't see like Meta Knight Game & Watch. If you've never seen that team, it's just shenanigans.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of shenanigans you can do, especially with Cloud too, like finishing touch shenanigans.
Yeah,
there was none of that on display there. That was a no DLC, no craziness, just pure doubles wherewithal.
Yeah, you know, and if there was a book on how to play doubles at its highest level, I'd expect to see, you know, a chapter or something about, you know, ZeRo and Nairo, because they've been teaming together for quite some time. I mean, I think like most notably looking back at like Genesis 3, how they found themselves versus Mars and Pug West. And then, of course, like Cobo and Renai. And then, you know, even shortly after that, I mean, they team and they make it work. Especially with characters that, you know, can be looked at as not really the best in doubles, like ZSS sometimes. But Nairo just proves the spectators wrong every time, man.
Nairo, I mean, I think at this point, it's been like 3 years since Smash for 3DS came out.
Yeah.
I think at this point, we've learned never to count out Nairo.
Never do that, man. You might get MLG'd or something, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, go ahead and move into the next one. Oh, okay, Nakat.